HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Hello, everyone. HCAM News Director Tom Nappy here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's special edition of HCAM News, we look back at some of the great memories from 2024. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this best of edition of HCAM News. This past April, Hopkinton said goodbye to town manager Norman Kamalu as he left after 15 years of service to the town.
So we're starting tonight with an opportunity to recognize and thank Mr. Kamalu, who started with us in June of 2009. Is that right? Yes. Nearly 15 years ago as our town manager. He has shepherded this town through tremendous growth and challenges and notably helped develop Hopkinton's town government in many important ways. A few important ways that I reflected on were our financial processes that are incredibly efficient, based on sound financial practices, and sustainable, even during times of increased budgetary pressures. Our stabilization fund and free cash provide stability. Our pay-as-you-go program has allowed us to better maintain our facilities and meet our needs using one-time money for one-time expenses. Transparency in the process is notable and very appreciated. Innovations like the participatory budget also makes us stronger and invites participation from the residents.
I remember my first meeting with Norman in his office, and he was giving me the lowdown on what to expect, and he said, "Oh, we're going to have so much fun." Well, that's debatable. However, we have had a wonderful relationship, a good relationship, and he's always been available whenever I needed to talk to him. Just walked in, and he's given me all the time that was necessary, and I greatly appreciate that. He's been wonderful with the putting together the town meeting. He's been great with the budgets and the finances, and I just can't thank him enough for his leadership.
I really appreciate how much you work with civic groups and nonprofits in town, helping getting their events. And I remember when you really helped Project Just Because move into their new building, and they were having trouble with their transformer, and you really brought that to life to come so they could open. And I really appreciate all your improvements over the years on transparency. I know government moves very slowly, but there have definitely been huge improvements in the communication and transparency since you've been here. And I really appreciate you tolerating me bugging you all the time about website improvements and email communication improvements and accessibility standards. So we're really going to miss you, but we wish you all the best in your next venture.
We've heard all the professional aspects and everything that you've done to professionalize Hopkinton, but what I want to say is you've done it all very humbly. And it's obvious by the way that you seem very uncomfortable that we're honoring you today. But seriously, you know, you've taken this town through a period of incredible growth and approached everything with calmness and humility, while taking on new initiatives throughout the way. And I can say personally, I've learned an awful lot from you, and how to interact, how to bring the critical teams together. And yeah, I've learned a lot from you, and I'm going to take that with me and run with it as well.
You have a library of knowledge, a plethora of information, history about the town, about the government, about various procedures, and it has been tremendous working with you, and you've been along our side all the time, supporting us, supporting the town, and thinking about doing and doing great things about the town, for the town. And as Irfan and my other colleagues said, during high growth time, you were part of us and supporting and leading with all these challenges that we have had. So thank you, and I wish you all the best in your next venture.
I am grateful as a friend. I'm grateful for you. As a selectman, I was very grateful for all the patience and guidance and your institutional knowledge that you brought to us. And as a taxpayer, the work that you did from day one when you got here to today when you're finishing up, the town is by far in a much stronger position. This town will miss you tremendously. I won't miss you because I'll still call you all the time. But we have, Norman and I, what we would do is we would communicate in Zulu. So that way, if somebody overheard what we were saying, it was hard to decipher. And we have one saying, I won't bring up the saying that we have, but there's one saying that resonates with me, and I still use. I had an orientation today for nurses and CNAs, and I still use that phrase about roasting, which that's as much as I'm going to say to it. But Norman, as a friend and as a coworker and as a taxpayer and as a town member, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything that you did. And I know that your legacy will be carried on, and the town is much, much better off. And it's not just thank you to you, it's thank you to your wife and your kids for giving you to us for the amount of time that they did. And I laud you for everything that you've done for us. So thank you.
So we have a couple of small gifts. We have a bouquet for your wife. And after this. Yep. We have some flowers for your wife, Rodu, and thanks for all the ways that she has generously shared you with us. And you may realize that we had a lovely event just yesterday, a successful, fabulous event. And we have a memento that not only marks the event, but it marks the 100th running. And I think it symbolizes so much about what we are all about. It is one of the pieces of art from the flying feet on the common. And I just want you to know that this particular piece is titled, "We Are All Born to Fly." The artist is Chelsea Bradway and the Hopkinton Integrated Preschool at Marathon School. And this is what Ms. Bradway says. She embarked on a unique collaboration with approximately 100 preschoolers ages 3 to 5 to create an inclusive art project. The project aimed to celebrate creativity and diversity by showcasing the unique perspectives of each child. The preschoolers learned about teamwork and the power of art to bring people together. Bradway hopes that this project will inspire others to embrace inclusivity and collaboration in their own artistic endeavors. And we thought that this would be perfect for you to have. Thank you. Now, the only bad news is that the HCA wants to continue to display it for another week. So I promised that I would safely bring it back and then get it to you as well. But we are very proud to present this to you, and we hope that you will treasure it as much as Hopkinton treasures it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll share with you that in my culture, when we express gratitude, we don't just say thank you. We name the person we're thanking. And if I was to do that, I'll violate the 2-minute rule. Thank you. After 15 years, my time in Hopkinton, an exceptional community, is ending. On behalf of Rudo, Norm, Tabi, Tando, Cindy, Mzi, Dumi, and Zola, I want to thank the residents and families of Hopkinton for welcoming us to this beautiful community. From the day I sat on a small chair in this room, I think I was somewhere here, interviewed by the Select Board in 2009, I felt welcomed and at home. Suffice to say, finding a home away from home in Zimbabwe is not an easy task. Hopkinton made that very easy for me and my family. Firstly, I thank Hopkinton for affirming that residents and families are the heartbeat of any and every community. You all make Hopkinton what it is, a great community to work, play, live, and enjoy with. You all write and tell the stories that began long before and will continue long after. I am grateful for the opportunity and honor you gave me to be one of you as your town manager. I am thankful to having been part of the writing, composing, and telling of a small part of this community's melody. Some of you know how close I am to music. My family and I sincerely appreciate and will forever cherish our fantastic journey together with all of you. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you and bringing my hidden joy into this community. Your success as a community has been and will continue to be my blessing. To the staff, thank you for your support, care, kindness, compassion, and passion for community service. Your hard, honest, collaborative, entrepreneurial effort always inspired me to show up and do the best we could together. Yes, I was not perfect. You never asked me to be. To the residents and staff, you truly make Hopkinton a special place. Thank you for giving my family a great life experience, giving us a home away from home. My dear friends, I wish you continued success. In my language, and on behalf of Rudo, my family, and the kids, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Abake babonana, bayaphinde babonane. Thank you.
Thank you.
On an annual basis, the Hopkinton High School Habitat for Humanity Club has participated in Operation Playhouse.
It says Fiona's name on it because it's personalized.
The mission of Operation Playhouse is to provide the children of veterans with a nice playhouse.
It's your princess. It's your new princess castle.
Oh, look at that!
What do you think? It's a house just for you.
need to tell them.
This year, they built a playhouse for a little girl named Fiona.
She will be living in this thing.
Yeah, she will.
There's
a lot of toys related to the house that we didn't open up, so they're in there.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Do you want help opening the back?
That's
Hey guys, welcome to the princess castle. This is a playhouse for Fiona. Come on inside. So on the outside we got this yellow door, and then it's painted blue. The theme is castle. We got some green windows. Okay, so inside there's an image of the Disney castle, and there's also glowing stars with different modes for lighting. And then we got windows that open from the inside out. And this little beanbag with a stuffed animal and a blanket. And then this beanbag, which is filled with a bunch of different toys.
My name is Prithvi Venkatesh, and I'm a senior at Hopkinton High School.
I'm Zachary Krimgold. I'm in 12th grade.
My name is Avon Ryan. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Anay Pachori. I'm a senior.
I'm May Chen, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Joshua Brum, and I'm a junior.
We came out to build this playhouse for a veteran family's daughter named Fiona, and she wanted the theme to be castle, so we got the colors given to us by the Habitat for Humanity Playhouse build, and we got the frames and we started painting, and then we set it all up together.
Cool. Okay, so how long have you guys been out here today working on this?
Since 8 a.m.
Wow. What was everyone's favorite part about the process?
Mine had to be decorating the interior.
I think just putting the whole structure together, screwing it all in, and yeah.
I like painting the house.
I enjoyed putting the shingles on the roof.
I enjoyed nailing the shingles as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed decorating the inside of the house, making it a home.
What was the biggest challenge of today?
Definitely trying to use the materials smartly.
Probably figuring out how all the tools work.
Yeah, I would say the same thing, figuring out all the tools work.
Putting the roof on.
I think just making sure everything went in the right place.
Yeah, I think it was like lining everything up.
Fiona and her mother came by the school to check out the playhouse.
That's what I figured. Yeah. And still like record the little ceremony here.
Oh, she's playing in there.
You like it?
What do you say?
What do you say to the kids?
What do you say?
Can you say have your baby?
Can you say thank you to me? Your mama said. Can you say thank you?
They made your house for you.
Wait for them to say thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
So cute.
We are proud to serve those who have served our country. Hopkinton High School thanks you for your many years of service in the Army. It was a wonderful day for our team to come together and build this playhouse for your family. Hopkinton High School is honored to present you and your family the certificate of home ownership. May this playhouse provide a special place for your family to bond, play, dream, and think. Thank you to the O'Sullivan family for the sacrifices that you have all made while serving our country.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. This is awesome.
Thank you for your service.
This is great. No, thank you. She appreciates it.
Thank you.
So cute.
Okay, there's some decorations, just in case you guys want to like put anything else up.
Oh,
We have,
perfect,
like little
okay.
princess flags that come up, but it's a little too windy, and some pugs. Awesome. Perfect.
Thank you.
Mommy.
Oh, you got a princess crown. I see it.
Do you want me to open it so you can put it on?
Do you want to put it on?
Okay, that's a good idea. How old is Maya?
Maya's actually her older sister. Well, one of her. So I have 5 daughters,
Oh,
but they're all
wow.
older. So
Okay.
she is my leader and my baby.
So Maya's actually 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
Addie.
And then
And
yeah,
Addie?
And Addie is 17. Addie's
Ooh.
prom is today.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a big day.
Yep. Yep. So that's her. She's got a couple sisters. Huh.
And then there's a little doggy bed in case the dog wants to go in.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
She does. She has a little one.
That's not a beach.
No.
No, the
The
poofy,
beanbag.
the poofy
That's
one.
not a chair. That's a dog bed.
So, well, it could be a chair,
It's really cute.
but it could be for the dog. We thought it was for the chicken.
The chicken.
So I guess you can put the chicken in there.
The chicken's going with her. Indy will. You want to bring Indy in your house? And Ella? Oh, Ella might be a little big. That's her other sister.
No, Nana.
Oh, Nana. Oh, you get to go in the house.
Nana's
You love it?
Oh, and if you press the button, yeah, the stars will light up.
Oh, neat.
The on.
Okay. Oh, wait. Is it over there?
No, it's right here. There's a little remote
Oh, I see it.
on that side.
See it?
I think you can do different settings.
Yeah, you get stars.
Big smile, Fiona. There you go.
He does this every weekend. The last time we did it, we were inside Up there at elementary school.
They built you the house. Where to buy?
A whole lot more HCAM news on the way. Don't go anywhere.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
The Hopkinton Public Library Foundation hosted the 10th annual Touch a Truck and Food Festival on a sunny Sunday at Hopkinton High School. Many were in attendance from towns all over.
Any of you got a favorite truck that you like seeing?
The firefighter.
The police.
The police car was his favorite. What was your favorite?
No, the army.
The army truck was his favorite. Sarai is the youngest one. She loved Spider-Man and the princesses. What do you like?
I like Spider-Man and
All right. And what about you?
And I like the police car and the firefighter car.
And there it is. That sums it all
I
up.
like the princess.
What town are you guys from?
Sudbury.
Sudbury, nice.
Traveled from Sudbury all the way over here. We were residents in Hopkinton before, right off Main Street. And we moved to Sudbury, so we had to come back over here and enjoy this time with the kids.
At Touch a Truck, children enjoyed their opportunities to get behind the wheel of construction trucks, police and military vehicles, fire trucks, school buses, and more.
Awesome turnout today. We're so thankful for all of our sponsors and all the trucks that came and all of our attendees. We had a ton of people here and everyone had fun. Beautiful weather. Couldn't ask for anything more today.
Excellent. How many trucks did you have here today?
We had close to 50 trucks here today. Final head count is still happening because we had some people coming in a little bit late, but everybody's welcome. And we had 14 food trucks today.
The event was once again a success and raised thousands of dollars to benefit the Hopkinton Public Library.
So we're with the Hopkinton Public Library Foundation. This is our 10th year putting this on in support of the library. We supported in the beginning the new library construction, which opened in 2017. So now we use the funds from Touch a Truck to help with other library expenses, like the movement of music up in the children's room, the Library of Things, where you can check out things like board games and VR headsets and much, much more. And the library comes to us when they want to do other programs to see if we can help fund some new things for the community.
And if people want to know more about what's going on at the library and what's going on with you guys, where can they
go?
Absolutely. For the library, go to the hopkintonpubliclibrary.org, and for the foundation, go to hplf.org.
We had the chance to talk with a Hopkins Elementary student at Touch a Truck who talked about a wonderful project he is a part of to help kids with autism.
Can you tell us about your shirt?
So my shirt is pretty good for kids that are nonverbal, so they can more express their feelings with this, and so people can get the hang of them. This is a shirt for everyone, and it is pretty good for shy kids because sometimes they are too scared to express their feelings as well.
And you made this shirt?
And well, kind of, and there's one more thing I want to talk about, kids with disorders.
And what's your name?
Roanoke Hagan,
And what school do you go to?
Hopkins Elementary.
All right. And what do you go ahead?
And one thing about this is pretty good for kids with autism.
Yeah.
That are scared to go with someone or do something. And kids are, I already said about that. And that's all. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, that's a nice job. And you went on Shark Tank, I heard?
It was one of my ideas. We had to go to Shark Tank in New York, but we didn't go on the show yet. We just had to talk with the people, so then they can get it, and then they can make our company more stronger, and then it can be more popular.
Well, that's a really cool idea, and hopefully we'll see you on Shark Tank. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you for letting me present.
Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.